Hello, welcome back to Happy Breath Creations, where we explore all things art, yoga, and meditation. Today's class is all about creating space, both physically in our hips and mentally as we learn to let go what we no longer need. So let's take this time to be mindful of what we're holding on to and practice releasing what no longer serves us. We're going to begin in Child's Pose. Bring your knees out wide to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes in together to touch. Arms extended forward. Let your forehead rest on the mat and begin to settle in here. With each inhale, notice the space you create in your body. And with each exhale, release any tension. Take a moment here to let go of distractions and become present. Come up to tabletop on all fours for cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, and gaze forward for cow pose. Exhale, round through your spine, tuck your chin, and press the mat away in cat pose. Flow between these two movements at your own pace, syncing breath with movement here. With each inhale, create space in your chest and in your spine, and with each exhale, release tension from your back. Inhale, start to come back to a neutral spine. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back in a downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here, bending one knee at a time. Feel into your hamstrings and your calves. This pose is about lengthening, not forcing, so find a version that feels sustainable for your body today. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat and then stand tall in mountain pose. Root down through your feet, reach your arms up overhead, finding length through your spine. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Keep your knees bent if you need to. Allow your body to relax into this pose. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to your shins or fingertips on the mat. Lengthen through your spine and draw your shoulders back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank pose. Engage your core here. Create a straight line from your head to your heels. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Use your knees as much as you need to here. Bring the tops of your toes to your mat, then press into them. Your knees might even lift up slightly. Inhale, lift your chest into cobra pose. Open your heart, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, press into plank, and then back into downward facing dog. Breathe deeply here. Notice how your body feels after that first flow. We've got that 2 more times, and each time we're going to build onto our chaturanga. Feel free to keep doing cobra. Listen to your body. Only you know what will best work for you. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, create length in your spine. Exhale, fold forward, letting go of any tension in your back or neck. Inhale, rise to stand, sweep your arms overhead, lengthen your body. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Keep your knees bent if you need to. Allow your body to relax here. Maybe you explore an even deeper fold by bending the knees even more. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to your shins or fingertips on the mat. Lengthen through your spine, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank pose. Engage your core, create a straight line from your head to your heels. Focus on your core here, create stability. Hold for the inhale. Option is stay here in plank to build strength, or exhale, lower down to your knees for a modified chaturanga, or you can take your cobra again. Hug your elbows in close to your body as you lower. Figure out which of these variations work best in your body. Inhale, straighten your arms, lift your chest into upward facing dog or cobra if you're on your belly. Lift your knees off your mat if you're up in upward facing dog. Exhale, press into downward facing dog. Breathe deep. As you move, notice how each round feels a little different and embrace that change. We've got that one more time. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, create length in your spine. Exhale, fold forward, let go of any tension in your neck. Inhale, rise to stand, sweep arms overhead, lengthen through your body. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, shift your weight into your toes, really extend through the crown of your head here. Exhale, chaturanga, take any of those variations. Lower down for cobra, hold plank, just lower your knees, or find a lifted chaturanga vinyasa flow here. Take baby steps, building your strength slowly. Be patient with yourself. Stay open to these variations as your body learns what's best for it today. Meet back in downward facing dog. Sink your heels closer to the earth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, press against your shins. Exhale, forward fold, fold in half. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up overhead, and sit back in a chair pose. Keep your weight in your heels and try to lengthen your spine while grounding down through your feet. Exhale, fold forward, let go of all the effort in chair pose. Inhale, lift halfway, create space in your spine. Exhale, step back into plank and lower through chaturanga with control, taking any of those variations from before. Inhale, lift your heart, engage your legs for upward facing dog. Exhale, press down into downward facing dog. Begin to step your right foot forward, rise up into warrior one. Ground your back heel and square your hips to the front of your mat. Point your right toes forward and your left toes at a 45-degree angle to the left front corner of your mat. Reach your arms overhead. Lengthen through your side body. Exhale, bring your hands down, step back into plank, and lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Begin to step your left foot forward and rise up into warrior one on this side. Check in with your hips and shoulders, square them to the front, and strengthen through the legs. Back foot at 45-degree angles this time. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and lower through chaturanga. Inhale, press up into upward facing dog, and exhale, press into downward facing dog. Great job. Let's start to move into our focused hip opening sequence. Remember to listen to your body in these poses. Don't overstretch, but I do encourage you to play, move, and make adjustments as much as you need to here. Step your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand for lizard pose. Drop your back knee down and come onto your forearms if it feels good. Explore this stretch. Find where your body needs space today. Great job. Slowly start to lift up and let's switch sides. Step your right foot back and then bring your left foot forward and adjust as needed. Each side of the body is different. Find the version that works best for you on this side. Great job. Slowly start to lift yourself back up and then push up and back into downward facing dog. Bring your right knee forward into pigeon pose. Right foot comes to the left edge of your mat. Stay upright or fold forward depending on your hips today. Try to center your weight evenly. Square your hips to the front of the room. Stay upright or fold forward. Great job. Let's start to switch sides. Step your right leg back and up. Open the hip if you'd like. Lower it back down and start to bring your left knee forward for pigeon on this side. Let yourself soften into the pose using blocks or props if you need. Notice what needs a little extra love on this side. Great job. Slowly start to rise back up. Lift your left leg up and back. Open the hip if you'd like. And slowly lower back down into downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward and then your left. Take your feet wider than your hips, toes turned out, and lower into a squat for Malasana. Bring your hands to prayer. And use your elbows to press your knees open. Maybe sway gently, or maybe you find complete stillness as you create space in your hips. Maybe you close your eyes here. Breathe. Great job. Slowly start to come to all fours. Walk your knees out wide, but keep them in line with your hips. Flex your feet and keep your ankles in line with your knees for frog pose. Sink your hips down, allowing your knees to slide out wider if that feels okay in your body. Or you can stay higher if that's more comfortable. Feel into your inner thighs here. And breathe into the space that you're creating. Lower down to your forearms if that feels okay. Another option for this pose is to take it one side at a time if you need to. You can lie on your belly, cactus out your arms, gaze over your right shoulder, and bring your right knee up toward your right elbow. I'll let you know when we're halfway through the pose so you can switch sides. If you're doing this one side at a time, we're about halfway through. Go ahead and switch to the left. Come back to center, bring your right ear to the mat, and take your left knee out wide. And now everyone begin to come back to center. Make your way to your back for reclined butterfly. Take any movements along the way that feel good, maybe a child's pose or forward fold of some sort. Maybe you just come to your back, hug your knees into your chest, or bring the soles of your feet to your mat out wide, allowing your knees to knock in toward and against each other. Maybe you take a gentle twist. Just listen to your body here. What does it need right now? Maybe just finding stillness on your back or seated is what you need. And when you're ready, come onto your back if you're not already there. Bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees open to the sides. Place your hands on your heart and belly. And with each exhale, let your hips release even more. Slowly start to bring your knees back to center. Hug them into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then grab the outer edges of your feet for happy baby. Pulling the knees toward your mat and kicking into your hands. Maybe you rock gently side to side, finding a release in the lower back. Maybe you straighten one leg and then the other. Or maybe you find complete stillness here. Slowly release, hug your knees into your chest one final time. Scrunch your nose, scrunch your toes, take the biggest breath of your day. And on the exhale, release into Shavasana, our final resting posture of this class. Extend your legs long, arms resting by your sides, and close your eyes. Allow your body to absorb the practice, letting go of any last bits of tension. Focus on the space you've created both physically and mentally, and just breathe here. feel free to pause this video for an extended Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me and taking time to create space in your body and mind and life. Remember, this space is always available to you, even off the mat. Take it with you as you move through the rest of your day. Thanks for joining. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Namaste, my friends.